तो आप लोगों का स्वागत है। और आज मैं इसमें हमारा टॉपिक क्या रहेगा उस पर हम बात कर लेते हैं सबसे पहले। हमारा टॉपिक है कि स्पोकन इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस का ये मेरा पहला हुआ है, मतलब क्या कह सकते हैं एपिसोड जो मैं बनाने वाला हूँ, जिसमें मैं खुद की इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग प्रैक्टिस करने वाला हूँ। और आप लोग इसको अपने लाइफ में भी इमिटेट कर सकते हैं, जिससे वो भी हो सकता है। और वैसे भी बोलता मानव जैसे कि चैनल का वो रीज़न है कि मैं यहाँ पे अपने आइडियाज़ को बोलूँगा, और ऑफ कोर्स मैं अपने वोकैब्स के साथ अपने आइडियाज़ को भी इंक्लूड, मतलब वो फ्लो करेंगे हम उस पर भी। तो आज मैं जो स्पीकिंग करने वाला हूँ वो उसका टॉपिक क्या है, पहले उसके बारे में हम समझ लेते हैं। सबसे पहले तो जो आज का टॉपिक है, द एंटरटेनमेंट कॉन्स्पिरेसी। तो ये टॉपिक में हम इसके मेन डाउन साइड्स, यानी उसके बारे में जो इसके एंटरटेनमेंट का जो डाउन साइड है और जो उसका इम्पेक्ट है हमारी ज़िंदगी पे, उस पर हम बात करेंगे, समझे। और फिर हम फोकस पे, और हम वो कैब्स इसमें कैसे इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं उस पर इम्प्रूवमेंट करेंगे, और अपना लैंग्वेज का सिंटेक्स पे वर्क करेंगे। तो मेरा ये काइंडली फोकस है। तो सबसे पहले मेरे को चालू करना है लाइव से। ओके, ये हो गया मेरा लाइव चालू। मैंने सारे प्रिपेयर करके रखा है। तो सबसे पहले मैं इसका माउंट प्रॉम्प्ट लूँगा और इसे अपने जीपीटी को पेस्ट कर दूंगा, जो मॉडल है मेरा। हाँ, और इसे एंट्री कर दिया कि ये मेरा माउंट प्रॉम्प्ट है, और मैंने इसको एंट्री कर लिया। ठीक है, अब इसके बाद मैं उसको अपना टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशंस पे जाएंगे, जो कि मैंने अपना इधर ही प्रिपेयर करके रखा है। कि और मैं उसे ये भी कह देता हूँ, प्रोनाउंसिएशन शुड बी इन इंग्लिश अल्फाबेटिक, इंग्लिश अल्फाबेट साउंड। क्योंकि वो कभी कभार ना क्या करते हैं कि जो साउंड का सिस्टम है वो दूसरे साउंड के, मतलब सिंबल्स, फोनेटिक सिंबल को यूज़ करता है। उसकी वजह ये मैं सच कह रहा हूँ कि मुझे इंग्लिश में साउंड दी। ठीक है, ओके, ये हो गया। फिर हम आज का टॉपिक क्या है उस पर बात करते हैं। तो डिस्कशन स्टार्टर एंड इसको मैं पेस्ट करूँगा। ये देना, इससे क्या होता है कि मैं, मतलब हमने इसको अपने हिसाब से बनाया है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि क्यूरेटेड है या कोई कंपनी प्रूफ है, इसको साथ में चेक कर लो। तो चलो चालू करते हैं। फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स आई विल ओनली स्पीक इन इंग्लिश एंड आवर टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ। So the stream has been started for around 3 minutes 25 seconds. Okay, 3 minutes 30 seconds suppose. Let's start. So I believe excessive entertainment consumption gradually desensitizes our minds to meaningful stimulation. When we are constantly flooded with digital content, our cognitive bandwidth gets fragmented. We lose the ability to sustain deep focus. Over time, this can lead to a kind of mental sedentariness where the brain is active but not truly engaged. Entertainment in moderation can be rejuvenating, but when it becomes habitual escapism, it subtly erodes our motivation and productivity. So here the GPT told me that the entertainment consumption gradually desensitizes our minds to meaningful stimulation. When we use entertainment for the reason of escapism, it reduces our productivity as well as our concentration and motivation. Okay, as suppose here the phonetic order, phonetic uh, is given. So here it is saying me that the focus and the stress should be on the word ten. Entertainment, on the manipulation. Mani, अच्छा, entertainment, manipulation, manipulation, cognitive proliferation, sedentary, sedentary, sedentary. Okay, so don't make the don't make the sound too longer. I want you to give it in small way. First, I will check whether it is taking the. Okay, it is taking. I want to do this movie. Okay, it is taking my sound. Oh, sorry, I didn't first check it. Okay, no, no, I mean about the chat that we are discussing. So don't make the chat that we are discussing too longer. And let's continue to the talk. And yes, you are using too hyper and high level of vocab. I know I have given the prompt here, but still use the s- similar little bit low level of vocabulary that will be easy to understand. And as I told you, please give the word which can be which meaning is also given by you. Okay, so I think the entertainment industry, as you have told, it is like that only. But here we are discussing on the term conspiracy. The conspiracy, as means that it has been done deliberately by the powerful people to desensitize the masses so that they can't respond to the actual and immediate threat in their life. And what's manipulating their life too much. Oh, see, I have mistaken here and I cancelled it out. So let's look again. So our topic for today was the entertainment conspiracy. As the word conspiracy is mentioned here, I would like to focus on the word and what it means. Conspiracy generally means that the thing is deliberately done by someone, and we know we are making a theory that why it is done. It is my own understanding, and it doesn't evaluate the facts. So let's carry it on. I think the entertainment is deliberately designed in a way so that the masses' attention should be uh, segmented, and they should be distracted from focusing on the actual reasons of their life and what is actually affecting them. It is a kind of escapism for the masses. We have always and already heard about a very good proverb or quotations from the Roman Empire. Give them bread and circus, and they will never ask the rulers. Something like that. See, I have given him the prompt through discussion and vocal discussion. Now it will analyze it, and we will send it to the GPT. Then it will give us the reply, and from there we can practice. See, here he is telling me that excellent reasoning. You are already expressing complex ideas with depth. Let's rewind and elevate your speech while keeping your natural flow and voice intact. So, what he told telling me is that I have given the very excellent reasoning, and the ideas that I have expressed here is already complex, and it has depth. Now we just need to refine it and elevate my speech style so that the flow is more natural and the voice is more impactful and intact. So what is given me? Our topic for today is the entertainment conspiracy. Since the word conspiracy appears here, I'd like to explore its meaning first. A conspiracy usually refers to a deliberate and covert act carried out by certain individuals or groups, often with hidden motives. From my understanding, it's more of a theoretical interpretation rather than an established fact. Building on that, I believe entertainment today is strategically designed to segment people's attention and keep the masses distracted from the deeper realities of life. From the issues that genuinely affect them, it serves as a form of collective escapism. We can even recall that old Roman saying, give them bread and circuses and they will never question their rulers. This idea still resonates. Entertainment becomes a subtle tool to pacify rather than to enlighten. So that now he is asking me, do you think entertainment controls people intentionally as a tool of power, or is it simply a byproduct of a society's craving for pleasure and destruction? Before that, let us go to the vocabulary that we have used here and the pronunciation of that. Covert. It means hidden or secret. Theoretical interpretation, a hypothesis, not a confirmed truth. It is what we experience and our perspective of reasoning it. I call hypothesis that means hypothesis is generally a thing that we have given an insight on a particular topic, reasoned it, and make a theory based on our perceptive reality, and it's not a confirmed truth. It may be truth, but it is not a confirmed. Okay, and strategically designed. Strategically designed means it is planned with a target. It is deliberately planned for a targeted goal. Collective escapism, shared psychological escape. What I mean here is that it shared distraction. Like a very common thing that comes to my mind is sports and fan worshipping. You know, fan worshipping is a kind of, I don't mean the player who are worshipped uh, need to be blamed. The media do so, and yes, they should be blamed because they know that they are worshipped and they are grabbing too much attention. But it is a capitalist world, and I will not say just capitalist. It is what we call parasitic capitalist for the humanity. So let's focus on the pronunciation. Conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. 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 So conspiracy. Conspiracy. Okay. Escapism. Escapism. Deliberate. 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 Covert. Covert. Pacify. 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 Okay. Now let's again go back to the question. Do you think entertainment controls people intentionally as a tool of power, or is it simply a byproduct of society's craving for pleasure and destruction? I think in essence, entertainment is a byproduct of society's craving for pleasure and distraction, but it is deliberately engineered to control people intentionally as a tool of power. We know that the law of thermodynamics, that the we tends to form the higher energy state to lower energy. Okay, we have higher energy, we need to give it to the entertainment. Yes, and since the process is going from high energy to lower energy, it is easier. So what they do, the powerful people use the tools and simply manipulate this for their benefits. Okay, for example, propaganda and agenda mixed in the entertainment. Sometimes I will not say that all the propaganda is wrong, or maybe the thing which propaganda that I am saying is wrong is from my personal perspective. Maybe it's not for others, wrong for others, and I will not uh, say that it's actually a fact. Okay, so yes, entertainment is a way of pleasure, and but when we are attracted to the cheap pleasure, it becomes a distraction and way of escapism. And this escapism is a tool that is this entertainment is a tool that is controlled by the powerful people who are deliberately or intentionally doing so. It's not always the powerful people. Maybe someone like me can also control, or someone else can also control it. I mean, when you're watching me, maybe it's a kind of entertainment that you are taking in. But if it's productive, we will come back here. I don't found entertainment to be wrong. I found it to be wrong when it becomes distraction and escapism. Uh, And I think not all propaganda is wrong. So I will not target with the terms of propaganda. It should be the individual conscience that should be ready against the resistance to the propaganda that violates their own perspective and principles. Maybe I have spoke too much, and it may not be able to accept that much. Oh wow. See, I haven't. I need to prepare. I will use it as a fact check for my improvement. I don't have the very high version of English myself, and I also speaking very repetitive words. Myself is speaking sometimes words like I too much, like. So sort of this kind of things. Kind of this. See, I'm trying to implement a good professional vocab and a good syntax structure in my language. Well, so let's focus here. We've built a genuinely insightful argument here, layered, philosophical, and refreshingly self-aware. Let's refine your speech for clarity, rhythm, and sophistication while keeping your thought structure intact. I think, in essence, entertainment is a byproduct of society's craving for pleasure and distraction. However, it is also deliberately engineered to influence people, sometimes even to control them, as a subtle instrument of power. If we draw an analogy from the law of thermodynamics, human behavior state, often moves from a higher energy state, effort, focus, awareness, to a lower energy state, passivity, comfort, consumption. Entertainment provides that effortless descent, offering easy gratification. Those in positions of power often exploit this tendency, embedding propaganda and agendas within entertainment to shape perception. That said, not all propaganda is inherently negative. Whether something is manipulative or meaningful often depends on personal perspective and moral conscience. What may seem deceptive to one person might appear enlightening to another. Entertainment in itself is not wrong. It becomes problematic when it devolves into cheap pleasure, a passive escape that numbs awareness. True entertainment should stimulate thought, not suppress it. Ultimately, individuals must cultivate critical resistance against any narrative that undermines their own principles of perception of truth. Instrument of power analogy. I hope you can see here, and I will also recheck it afterward. So I will not increase the video time. Let's focus on. Okay, I think it's okay too much for my today. Let's finish the session here. So I'm very thankful to all of you who have seen this much. I will like you to advise you all, or just a suggestion and an opinion from a friend whom you have listened to till this much. So what I will like to say that you should also try to practice the English speaking language or any language that you want to speak. I think language affects our daily life and our conscience too much. It imparts a kind of mental imagery when we speak certain words. So we need to understand what we are speaking before we speak it. And yes, here we are speaking it to a raw and new thing. So I know I might not be able to understand some of the terms that I'm speaking here. Uh, but I will always do the thing that I will revisit this video and understand what if you can't do, I will like you to advise you that you should also take a GPT and we will discuss on the topic. You will see my ideas and we will work it out. Okay. Thank you. Have a have a have a motto to improve yourself and understand the life.